Muchas gracias, ¿cómo están compañeros y compañeras? ¿Y'all doing good? Eso. Estaba yo platicando ahorita con Tomasa. Look over to the left over there. Y'all see those balloons? Y'all see those balloons right over there? They're tied to the fence. Tomasa was saying that that's where people gather for the family members of those who are detained inside when it's their birthday. They go right over there and they hold signs that say happy birthday, and they tie up the balloons there to give them a reminder that their family's thinking about them, that their loved ones are here with them. Because there are tiny slivers of windows. If you all look up there, it's not a full window, but it's a tiny sliver, and you can see if you try to prop yourself up or tippy toe. It's really messed up. También dice Tomasa que traen navajas, ¿verdad, Tomasa, para que les toquen, so that there's potentially a chance for them to be able to hear. They might be able to hear us, y'all, so be sure to make some noise so they know that we're here for them. It's really messed up. Something that Xochitl said earlier today is, those who are farm workers, like Xochitl was growing up and I was too, it's really underpaid, right? Severely underpaid. It's what makes the economy run in many, many ways, because, farm workers don't just provide alimentos for people here in the States. Everything gets shipped around the world. I used to be a farm worker in the state of Washington, in another states, but in Washington we shipped out cherries to Japan. And one of those little 5-pound boxes that I was picking or sorting through, it ended up selling for $300 in Japan. Exactly, a 5-pound little box would sell to the capitalist for $300. How much did the farm worker get of those 300? Nothing. It's like pennies compared to the 300 profit that they steal from us. That's our profit, y'all. We make the rich rich, and they steal the profits that we make for them. It's messed up. So I love that we're gathered here because it all ties back to the one main problem, como dijo Jill. It's the U.S. imperialism that's at the root of all the evil. That's what it is, y'all. Plain and simple. And something that Jordan said earlier is something to remember too, that the reason that certain folks from certain countries, certain folks from certain countries get, a really easy way of coming over and becoming legalized or getting citizenship, it all has to do with the politics and the relationship to U.S. imperialism. If you're a threat to the big money capitalists from the States, especially the racists, it's not going to be too good for you. If you're coming over from Cuba, they're going to welcome you on a red carpet because they want to destabilize Cuba. A lot of folks, if you've never been to Cuba, I know some people here have. Raise your hand if you've been to Cuba. Andeles. Y'all know that in Cuba, folks are African. Them folk are black, y'all. And you know what? It ain't so much about the color of your skin, because if you're leaving Cuba and saying F you to socialism, they're going to give you the red carpet treatment so that you can be on a pedestal. And I'm going to call her out. Celia Cruz, I know we all love her. El carnaval, que viva el carnaval. Everybody dancing, but really she was an anti-communist from Cuba. They gave her citizenship and she became the champion against socialism in Cuba. Yeah, Gloria Estefan, the Estefan Corporation, them folks are sweeping up all the músicos from Cuba, bringing them over here and having them denounce socialism in Cuba. That ain't right. That ain't right. And I want to say something else. If y'all want to put up on a pedestal a socialist from Cuba with the name Celia Sanchez, just look her up. She was amazing and she knew her stuff, and I love her personally. Look up her story. Anyway, I'm here to say that this is the week of action of the Legalization for All Network. Around the country, there's going to be actions. There's been actions. There's actually one in Texas happening right now. They were doing a banner drop in the name of Legalization for All. 40 immigrants were killed in a fire in Juarez at a detention center, y'all. 40. I was horrified. I thought it shouldn't matter who dies, right? Like how many? But when I found out it was 40, I was horrified, right? 43. Y'all remember the 43 students in Mexico también? What happened to them? Those were revolutionary students who were fighting the imperialism that also exists in Mexico, and they made them disappear. 43 students. This is all connected again to the same issues, y'all. People fighting back, people wanting to win better conditions for their lives. That's all we're doing. Plain and simple. If you fight, you're gonna win, y'all. No matter what, the institutions right behind us, really militarized, right? They're watching us. They came out earlier. They're escorting people who walk out because they're afraid of us. But really, y'all, we can't seize control. We can't. I believe that we will win, and I'm really happy to be here with all of you. Like I said earlier, I'm a member of Freedom Road Socialist Organization, so today's peaceful gathering is a step in that direction, right? What we want is to gain control of what we make. We want to gain that control. These streets are our streets. We say that when we walk, right? Well, we literally mean that. These are our streets. We should be patrolling ourselves. We should be deciding what happens with the future of our people, our raza. When we say self-determination for Chicanos, that means we want to decide for ourselves our future. We want to decide what they teach us in school. For example, we want to decide how we can live in our houses, right? Tomasa lives in Boyle Heights, and something we were talking about is that Section 8 ain't no good, ¿verdad, Tomasa? Aplicaciones for Section 8. Who knows when you're going to get that accepted? When I moved in, I made a big old post about this, and I was mad. So my partner is white, right? It's not Avery, by the way. People confuse Avery for my partner, huh? They see a white guy and they're like, oh, it's that guy. No, that's not him. Avery's my brother. But my partner is white. And something I always call out is the differences in how they treat us. He's a white guy, right? And so when we apply for a new place to go rent, we just experiment. I always say, okay, Marisol Marquez, a ver quién le da renta a Marisol Marquez, right? I never get a call back. Nobody ever called me back when I put in an application at all, y'all. Nobody even says, are you interested? We'll show you the place. Never. It's like I never applied. But the minute my husband applies for the same one with the name Jared Anthony Hamill, guess who gets a phone call? They call him back every time, and in Boyle Heights. And hey, Carlos changed his name to Charlie. That's how he got in, y'all. I mean, come on, that's racism 101. So we want that to change. Also, when I show up on the appointment, I book it as Jared Hamill, and then I show up, the normal, and they're like, what? Who's that? I'm like, it's Sol. That's my husband. And I know you all weren't gonna call me because I applied for this one too. So anyway, y'all, we have to find ways of doing it, y'all. But that's racism at the root. It's racism. And it's not just racism, because that's the symptom of what is known as national oppression. National oppression is the strategic way that the 1% racists oppress us very methodically. The way they treat the undocumented is rooted in the racism of Chicanos. That's it. The way that they treat queer people, that's rooted in the oppression of women. It's all interconnected. And we all have to be united, because when they attack queer people in Florida, like Ron DeSantis is doing, we have to be there, because Ron DeSantis is also coming from the undocumented. Whenever there's an injustice somewhere, we better pull up, y'all, like y'all are doing today.